Hello YouTubers, Alaska Prepper here. Well, ladies and gentlemen, just a quick video today, and for those of you that may not know, we will be having a live stream at 12 noon Alaska time. Alright, so that'll be 4 p.m. Eastern time today on Sunday. I thought I'd go over this article really quick, very short article that somebody sent me, so thank you to the one that sent this article to akprepperintel@gmail.com. If you have any intel that you'd like to send me, go ahead and send it to that email address. It is listed under the bottom of the description. Ladies and gentlemen, DC Mayor asks residents to begin voluntary rationing of food at grocery stores. Now, the big story here, in my opinion, is not that the mayor is asking for voluntary food rationing, but what usually comes after voluntary. Ladies and gentlemen, the writing is on the wall. Alright, the writing is on the wall. And then once the voluntary is gone and we get food rationing involuntarily, then what happens, ladies and gentlemen? Then in order to justify the involuntary food rationing, they have to blame someone. And who are they going to blame? They are going to blame those of us that have been buying a little bit at a time for years to make sure that we have a stock of supplies and stuff just in case a crisis lasts long enough to where we have to start using that stock. Basically, ladies and gentlemen, they're going to start blaming preppers. They're going to start calling us evil, calling us hoarders. For those of you who have prepared, it is wise to remember the advice that always accompanies the final stage of preparedness. Once you are prepared, shut up, zip it, run silent, and run deep. Well, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that are new here that are going to ask, well, AP, why do you show your stuff on YouTube? Well, I do believe that I am pretty well strategically located where I'm at. I actually put a lot of thought to where I bought land, where I built, and of course, you never put all of your eggs in one basket, ladies and gentlemen. You always have somewhere else that you have some of your supplies, all right? I won't get into it that much as far as myself, but I would say that most of you would agree that that's a good idea. In addition to that, before we even decided to buy this land here where we built our home, took a look at how far away from the city it was. What is the likelihood that someone would come north of Fairbanks? I'm way north of Fairbanks. What's the likelihood that someone would come during a crisis north of Fairbanks where there's really nothing? I think there's one small gas station right around here where we live, not to include my favorite gas station, but there's a small gas station up there. Other than that, there's nothing in it. So anyways, I digress. The reason is simple, comrades. When the voluntary rationing phase concludes, those who have prepped are quickly cast as hoarders and targeted by those who created the desperation. It has always been thus. DC Mayor and Compliance Minister Morel Browser asked residents in and around her region to enter a phase of voluntary rationing. What comes after the voluntary phase is the part many have been studiously preparing to avoid. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, you all know what comes after the voluntary phase. See what's going on now? Everything's voluntary. Now, a lot of states are trying to make it mandatory. Anyways, DC Homeland Security and Emergency Management. If you're hitting the grocery store to prepare for winter weather, please just buy what you need and leave some for others. And you know what, ladies and gentlemen? I agree. If you are prepped, if you are a prepper and you've been stocking up your pantry for the last year or several years, I get a lot of really great stories. I got an email from one of our community members that started prepping about a year ago after she found the Alaska Prepper community here on YouTube. And after a year, ladies and gentlemen, she slowly but steadily and consistently built up her pantry to where now she can feed her family for a full year. She didn't go and empty out the shelves. She did it little by little. And now she can feel at ease knowing that she will have the things that she needs for her family just in case she can't find it at the store. You may have noticed empty shelves in some stores due to national supply chain issues, but there is no need to buy more than you normally would. And again, if you have a full pantry that will feed your family for a year, you're in the phase that I like to call filling in the gaps. So of course, if you are well prepared, you have no need to buy more than what you normally use because you should be rotating your stock. So for those of you that hear that preppers or hoarders, when they start to villainize preppers, it is not preppers that are the problem. It is those people that are not prepared, that live on a 3-day supply of food at their house. Those are the people that are the problem, ladies and gentlemen. Those are the people that you see panic buying. Why would you go out and fight someone at a supermarket for a pack of toilet paper if you already have a year's supply of toilet paper put away? You wouldn't. You know what you would do? You would do the same thing that I did during the March Madness toilet paper rush of 2020. I sat back and I watched it unravel on the screen instead of actually participating in the madness. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'll go ahead and leave it at that. I'll go ahead and leave the link to this article all the way at the bottom of the description of the video. I'll go ahead and leave it on a pinned comment. That way you can have easy access to it should you want to come back and revisit it. Again, hope to see you later on today at about 12 noon Alaska time, 4 p.m. Eastern time for our regular Sunday live stream. Having said that, remember to be good to each other. When good people do good things happen. Remember to reach one, teach one, and repeat. If we all did this, the world would be a better place, so you know that it will be a better place. Many blessings to all of you and your families. I'm Alaska Prepper. I'm out. Nutrient Survival now offers what is called a pantry bag. And although you have an option of packaging now, the product inside of the number 10 cans and inside of these pantry bags are exactly the same. It's just a different packaging. So why did Nutrient Survival decide to go with a different packaging? Well, for a couple of reasons. These pantry bags are specifically for those of us who eat Nutrient Survival on a regular basis. They are still able to be stored for long term, but since the pantry bags are constructed of a thick mylar material and not metal, the shelf life for the pantry bags is 15 years instead of the 25-year shelf life that the number 10 cans offer. Now here is where the money savings comes in, ladies and gentlemen. In order to promote this new item, Nutrient Survival has put together a bundle that they call the 2-week Jumpstart Kit. This kit includes a triple mac cheese, hearty lasagna, southwestern medley, hearty apple cinnamon oatmeal, creamy chocolate shake, maple almond grain crunch, and the peanut butter bars, which are included at no cost with this bundle. After doing some math, if you were to purchase this exact same kit at the same price that you would pay for the number 10 cans, you would be paying about $25 more for the same amount of servings of all of the products offered in this kit. So pretty much, ladies and gentlemen, if you were to buy the exact same amount of product, the number 10 cans, you'd be paying about $25 more. And not only are you saving $25 by purchasing the pantry bags, but since Nutrient Survival is giving away the peanut butter bars with this purchase, you save an additional $35 for a total of $60. And we can't forget about my AP10 code, ladies and gentlemen. If you use my link combined with the AP10 code at checkout, you will save an additional 10% or $26 off your purchase price for a total of $86 in savings. I think that's awesome. And that equals to about 29% in savings should you compare it to buying number 10 cans, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that you take advantage of this awesome savings because this is a great savings.
So whether you're digging in or bugging out, you don't just survive an emergency situation, you thrive in it. Nutrient Survival. Feed your freedom.